Hi there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to take number 2 of my recording for Sonata Arctica, Successor. Recorded this review once already, and I didn't realize at the time, and I didn't realize after I was done editing and everything else, because I wasn't paying attention to the actual video while I was editing. I was just listening to the audio. After I processed everything, got the video ready, I was about to load it up online because it was supposed to be album review 288. It ends up now being 289. Because when I went to go load it up, I took one quick last look at it and I saw I had 2 huge bogeys up my nose, one in each hole of the schnoz. So, here we are. Review take 2. First off, the album cover, I don't like it. I don't like the quality level of it. It looks like this is an actual proper store-bought album, and it looks very DIY. Looks kind of very thrown together, like cheaply done by the label. Now, I'm going to say Spine Farm probably isn't a huge label, so it probably was cheaply done by the label. But also the coloration choice on the back for the font and everything, it was really bad. And I really wish that this review got better from here, but it doesn't. All right. The album opens up with Full Moon, an edit of Full Moon. The original full version appears on the Epileptica album. I want to say it's episode. Here, I'll bring it up on here. Or Ecliptica. That's it. I was close. It's the Ecliptica album. They cut about a minute out of this, from what I can tell. Really not sure what's in that minute, but this one had some cool music on it, so I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the one on Ecliptica, which I also meant to originally make this review for Ecliptica, because when I was going through my list on the computer and I was looking at the year of release, unfortunately the computer puts them in alphabetical order and doesn't put them in order by year of release, which is how I do it in my CD catalog. And if I looked at the CDs in their order downstairs in my cabinet, I would have actually seen that Ecliptica was the album I was supposed to review, as it was released in 1999. This was released in 2000. Okay. And for this EP, I'm not sure why they shortened it down. Maybe it was to try and get Full Moon out there as a single, possibly. Try to make it a little more cut down to radio size. Alright, whatever. After that, we're into Still Loving You. And this is a cover of the Scorpions' Still Loving You, which, great tune. I love the Scorpions' Still Loving You. This one, when it gets into the faster, heavier part of this song, I think it really loses the point of the song. I think if they'd stayed more to the truer nature of the song, it may have come out better. But it's not a bad tune. It's not a bad cover. Overdone. I think that's all it is just way overdone musically, especially in the second half of the song. I Want Out. That one's not bad. It's kind of got a cool groove to it. It's got a couple nice hooks to it. It's a little more popish. If anything, I'd say that was the thing with this. Is they were trying to get a little more pop out there, a little more exposure possibly out of it. Best I got. Then we get to San Sebastian. I'm not into San Sebastian. The guitar solo in the middle really irks me. It just sounds so forced in there. Doesn't feel natural at all. Just like, hey, then it finishes off the studio tracks with the track Shy, and the track Shy is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Then there's 2 live tracks. You got My Land and Replica, both of which were off of the already mentioned Ecliptica album. Replica, I have heard this song a ton around the house. This is one of those ones I think Tracy really likes because I've heard that many times. And, Sonata Arctica is one of Tracy's bands. And I really dig Replica. I think it's a really good tune. I've heard it in different variations, different versions, whatnot. Really enjoy it. Even on here, I enjoy it, this live version. Would I know it was honestly a live version if it wasn't for, little bits of band put in there? Not really, because it kind of sounds like a studio track with little bits of live stuff put in there. Studio trickery. My Land, I don't know well enough to say. I do know that the live version on here, I would have finished with Replica over My Land instead on here just to give it a better finish. Would I recommend this album to anybody? If you're a diehard trying to complete out the collection, okay, maybe. But for the most part, it's, because that's what Tracy is. She's a diehard, so she wants to complete out her collections and whatnot when it comes to a lot of these types of bands. I, on the other hand, could go without it. Not something that really I feel a need to pick up or listen to ever again. Yep. Those are my thoughts. Those are my views. Those are my opinions. I will get around to more Sonata Arctica because, oh my god, there's so much of it out here on the computer that I'm looking at, just like a ton of it. And that includes the brand new acoustic album, which I'm hoping to do very soon. I really dig the new acoustic album. I think it's a great album. I've already listened to it a couple times. I really dig Sonata Arctica acoustic. There's something about them acoustic versus the live that I just enjoy. Anyways, those are my thoughts, my views, my opinions. Let me know what your thoughts and views are. That's what the comment section down below there is for. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button. That's the little bell thingy there. There's a link that'll take you to Patreon. Otherwise, peace, love, take care.